Here's a Taylor guitar on my desk. It's got a pretty severely warped fretboard, and as a result, the customer, the player, was having trouble with the action. The action was pretty high to keep it from buzzing, and so what I've done here is I've pulled the frets. There's the frets over there, and now I'm planing the fingerboard, and it's a good opportunity to show what it looks like once I start planing the fingerboard here. If you look there, you can see where, and here's my my planing tool here. It's a 14-inch radius. You can see the radius of the tool there, and I've got 80 grit sandpaper on it, and you can see on that sandpaper there in the middle there, right there, where it's not hitting the fretboard. Every place else, you can see where it's the ebony from the fretboard has permeated into the sandpaper there. And then on the neck, you can also see it here where you've got the sanding marks all the way down, but there in the middle of the fretboard there, it's not hitting yet. So that pretty much tells the story there. There's a big dip in the fretboard right here. We need to get rid of that. Once that's sanded out and that fretboard is level and the frets go back in, it's going to be a completely different instrument. Okay, you can see there it's still it's getting closer, but it's the dip is still there. That's that shiny part there. Still working on it. Almost there. You'll see just a small area there, about 4.5 frets worth there. So I switched to the 120 grit now. Sandpaper there on my sanding block. And almost there. Alright, there we go. That baby's all level now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 220 grit sandpaper and then 400 grit and 600 grit and get that baby real smooth before I put the frets back in. Level the frets and set the guitar up. Perfect. So here's that Taylor guitar that had a bad warp in the neck, and I removed the frets, replaned the fingerboard, and put the frets back in, and leveled the frets and set the guitar up. It's got a nice low action now. Customer's going to be real happy with it. Plays like a champ, and I think we're going to be, we got another great job here.